What's going on, guys? Lucky Brent here. Just going to do a bit of a fantasy review for the week just gone, round 17. So we scored a 22.91, which was quite unders. I was looking really good on Saturday night. And usually Sundays are my saviour, but not so yesterday. So we'll go through it a little bit. 22.91 dropped me from the high, I think it was 27.06 last week, to 32.36. So yeah, we dropped down about 550 places or whatever. So yeah, really disappointing. Sort of lost a little bit of momentum that I'd gathered. So there wasn't a lot I could do. There was one blatant thing, and that was Cornelio yesterday going down for 0. You know, without injuries this week, if Cornelio played a full game and gets, you know, let's say 110, you know, that puts me above 2,400, and I'll probably move up in ranking. And so there's not a lot that I could do about that. And yeah, it was disappointing. My captain choice, I went with McRae. My Thursday and Friday, I was switching the captaincy between him and Dunkley and picked the wrong one. So though 220 or 110 from McRae, so 220 with the captaincy, you know, it could be a lot worse. But yeah, the old 189 that bloody Dunkley got, Jesus, that would have been nice to have as captain. You know, the two of those combined, I could have been flying. You know, if I had captain Dunkley and Cornelio played for 110, then I'd be looking, you know, 2,500, and that'd be my highest score ever, and I'd be bouncing off the wall. So we'll go through it. I've got a bit of a list here. So Lloyd was good, 117 against Carlton. He looked solid early and continued on for the game. Led broke the halfback flanker domination by the Gold Coast. Got his 98, which was nice. Stewart, 87, always hangs between there and about 110. So that's on the low side for him. Sicily, 64, was a bit of a kick in the teeth. Thought they'd be, well, there was points on offer there. Bloody Birchall got them all. So yeah, Birchall got 80, I think it was, and he's a sort of downgrade target for me at the moment. Hearn, 77 at home against Collingwood. It was a little bit disappointing, I'm not going to lie, but I'll still take it. He just didn't look like he was anywhere to be found. The sort of like, without his kick-ins, I reckon he would have got about 50. Yeah, I was quite happy with that during the third quarter. I think he had 4 kick-ins, played on and took the kick, so that's plus 12 there. So, yeah, then I had Ryan Burton yesterday, and it's one of those what-ifs, again, like Cornelio, and that if Burton plays on, he was on 43 halfway through the third, and looked like he could maybe scrape his way to 90. But yeah, Hammy out for 4 weeks, so yeah, I'll be getting rid of this week. I've got Logan Naish still on the bench in defence, so no cash generation this week in defence. I bought in Gaff last week for his 104. Slightly disappointing that. He had 32 touches, so there's nothing more he could have done except for bloody kick it more and maybe have a few tackles. But yeah, I'm going to take that from Gaff. I expect that to hopefully be his lowest score for a month. And a captain option this week as well. Taranto, 117, was great yesterday. Brad Crouch, 128 against the Gold Coast. Was kind of umming and ahhing as to whether he'd be a good captain's option, but yeah, with the Gold Coast playing a tagger, I just thought I'd avoid it altogether. Brad Crouch, how good has he been this year? one of the ones I got in and was expecting to get rid of at about round 5 once he had made some serious cash, and consistency and even not a bad ceiling either has kept him around. Trelaw for his 121 against the West Coast on Friday night was solid, and what a good result for the Maggies on Friday night. That was good to watch. I mentioned last week in the review that that game would be interesting because West Coast would have the smoke blown up their ass and by the Western Australia media, and maybe there was a little bit to that. Cornelio with his nothing, that really is a soul breaker. Yeah, I didn't get to see it because I was on the way to the Port game, but we were sitting at the Pancake Kitchen in Adelaide. We went for breakfast there, and I looked up the score. It was about quarter time, and Cornelio had nothing. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And that's when I flicked onto Twitter and got the bad news. McRae for his 110 was quite solid. Bontempelli for 86. Again, kind of like Tom Stewarty Rangers between 86 and I think he had 124 last week. So that's on his low end. Bit disappointing, but you know, I'll still take that. He's been a great pod for me this year. Stack with his 81 will continue as the only rookie I'll have on field next week, although yeah, when you hear my trades, there'll be another one that sort of classifies as a rookie, even though he's old as. Cash generation, Hind, I had 39. Doesn't seem to be making any serious cash, but will be a downgrade whenever I get a week where I don't have any injuries. Bewley's the other one, did not play. In Ruck, I had Grundy, 129, solid on Friday night. That duel with Nick Nat was something to watch. Besides Gawn, with Gawn, they're the top 3 ruckmen in the league, aren't they? Nat Nui just brings that special flair, and once he gets to, around the 80-90% game time, Jesus, watch out for West Coast. And then I had Marshall. Marshall was my downgrade from Gawn last week. 122, really happy with that, and looks so comfortable against Geelong on was that Saturday night? Looks so comfortable. Playing against the Geelong Rucks and getting it around the ground, had a few tackles, took a lot of marks, and kicked the snag as well. So yeah, I'll take that. My bench rucks don't play, the Flynn and Fort. Boak 94 yesterday, very disappointing, as I would have mentioned in my game review. Very disappointed with our boys. Dunkley for his 189, Jesus, that's... Yeah. What can be said about that dude? When does he get the respect of the fantasy community to start making a captain? I mean, there would have been a few that got on him this week, and good on you if you did. Well deserved, well rewarded. Dangerfield 123 was solid again on Saturday night against the Saints. Kelly limped his way to 90, didn't look anything impressive, but was glad that he got that high after copying his 65 last week. So yeah, I'll take that. There was a bit of, I think his last quarter was quite good because he was hovering around the 50, 60, 70s for it seemed like ages. Dustin Martin yesterday, 83. If I didn't have bloody injury trades to make, he'd be on the chopping block. He would be on the chopping block. Warple 118 secures his part on my side. He was the one on my chopping block to get Gawn back in, but he'll probably stay for another bit. Now there's a bit of cash to make there, so a 118 was awesome. Then I'm stuck with Robbie Young from St Kilda on my bench, and I had Cameron from West Coast for his 101, and geez, that boy can play. That boy can play. So yeah, 22.91 could have been so much more. Glad it wasn't less. I ended up winning in my league. I lost the prelim last week, even though I absolutely smashed it. I was top 2,000 last week and in the round, and I lost my prelim, and then yeah, this week I was something like 20,000th and won the semi to go through the prelim next week. So yeah, won that by 40 points, and yeah, was lucky. I was very nervous with that Cornelio out, but was very happy to see that I got through that. So trades for this week, obviously Burton and Cornelio. Burton's going to be out for 4 weeks, and it's really disappointing that I think I even mentioned in the vid last week, my review / preview, was that I was bringing in Burton. He had a history of soft tissue, but it looked like everything was back on board, and yeah, I sort of jinxed him, the poor bastard. 4 weeks for the hammy. Cornelio with his knee, I can't see him getting up from that. Not and having any type of effect, and his break even, I haven't checked it out, but it's got to be massive now. It's got to be massive now. So yeah, those two are going out. I'm contemplating at this stage. I think Burton will be a downgrade because I need cash. I think I've got about 5k left over from last week. So Burton's got to go down to someone, and I think that's going to be Birchall for his 80 last week. I think it's just under 309. Oh, what is it, about 400k something Birchall will cost? So yeah, going to go down to Birchall, which I'm not entirely happy with, but it means I can take Cornelio to either Whitfield, who I just saw last night when I did my rage trades. Whitfield was coming in, but I saw that he got injured against the Tigers. I think it was just a rib. But I think I'm going to go with Cornelio to Gawn using DPP and getting Marshall in my forward line. So I mean, Dunkley will move into my midfield, Marshall will move into the forward line, and I'll get Gawn. So I think that's the way I'll go. Burton to Birchall and Cornelio to Gawn. That's going to be my trades for this week. I'm going to do another preview for round 18 towards the end of the week, and I'll have a bit more of a look at captains and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at LuckyBrent18 as well. That'll give you every notification when I come online. Always post a tweet after I upload. So yeah, get around it, fellas. Have a good one. All right.